that it's just your toy. But it's
Toma filha da puta, eu com DJ toma filha da puta. Essa batida tá foda, vamos todos jogar. Toma vapo do capa, toma vapo.
Beatbox Battle з кактусом!
Lego 737, but is this the perfect custom nose design made of a bunch of simple small parts that make the plane go from a boring Lego set to a realistic model? But can I tackle the biggest Boeing? And can I make a nose shape for the advanced sleek 787? Or how about the slim pencil plane? Yes, this even includes a full 757 tutorial, revealing the secrets of what makes this plane so loved. So, how come a 737 tutorial, the most requested design of all, has come so many months late? You might remember me mentioning that this nose is based off the Unite Airlines passenger plane instructions on the AFOL store website, so I never made my own tutorial.
Help nourish an A-plus child with Enfagrow A+ with MFGM to support higher intelligence.
Super Seat Fest with Cebu Pacific. Book your seats. Super Seat Fest. Book now.
Why did I destroy these huge Lego planes? How could I recreate emergency landings? What's coming next in Season 2? How did I make a mechanism for a retractable landing gear? What made me build a literal Lego city for this video? Yeah, to make 14 houses I ordered a bunch of plates in different realistic colours so what the San Diego properties might have looked like. Each one had 4 of these parts where I connected the 16x8 wall plates. Then I put these bricks to support the 2 hinges for the slanted roof plates made up of 4 16x8s in total. The variety in roof colours, wall colours and details like these made a nice varied settlement which is, of course, easily destroyed. I grabbed lots of my vehicles and made foliage, plus city details, as well as some custom cars in a 70s kind of style. And these big wedge parts nicely cover up the gaps between the roof. At the location, I set up the city like this and... oh, it's so windy. And now it's ready for this. Wait, take a look at this 727. How the heck did I make some of these complicated areas like the custom back? I made a better, simplified version of the 737 nose design. I relied on my favourite part, the 6x4 wedge piece, to get the perfect angle on these custom wings, made up of lots of different smaller plates strengthened up in the middle. This is basically just a bunch of wedges put at an angle using these 2 hinge techniques, and I smoothed it all out with lots of tiles. According to these pictures, the PSA colours were like this, not with pink windows like here, so I got 22 orange window parts from these good part websites. For the engines, I made a larger version of the 3181 engines. I wanted to perfect this reddish orange colour, so I printed it out myself and just stuck the stripe on, cutting it in segments to allow a better breakup. Yeah, if I had done this with Inex Adria 550 in Zagreb, it wouldn't have just stayed together like this. Because all of my recreation is on Final Approach, I thought it would be perfect to make extended flaps for my first time. This design here is really simple and can be angled in any way you need. I definitely had to create the iconic PSA smile. I wrapped and stuck paper over lots of the bricks to make the perfect colours, and then put the black smiley face. I also detailed the cockpit windows. The The Cessna. I made it using this well-made tutorial and already had most of the parts, only having to order a few. With the golden livery, this Cessna 172 looks great and even goes good on fishing line. This was at the location of this image from the flight to 100k. We got lots of fishing line shots above the houses, and the Cessna even tried to fly away in the wind as its propellers went mad in a few strong gusts. Look at the shots of the PSA emerging from behind the Cessna. The collision was, something new. I found out the way to do it was with one shot of the initial collision and a second shot of the paralysed Cessna crumbling away from under the wing. Most of the collisions were done this way, where it's two separate shots, because more destruction can be shown like this. For the flames I used two separate effects this time. It gave me much more control over the motion of the fire and the size of the smoke. Doing this for so many angles was not easy, but in the end it turned out realistic and quite similar to the actual PSA pictures. My only regret is not including anything of the Cessna after the collision. The first victim is this blue car getting entirely taken apart to pieces. PSA's nose crumbles as it vaults through a house, while the damaged wing blows a house off its foundations. The rest of the plane melts into an ocean of destruction, leaving this epic-looking aftermath scene. Now, let's take a step back from PSA in Zagreb in winter and go all the way past autumn and back to when I had about 140k subs before the pool video in mid-August, the 13th of August. I had just returned to the UK the previous day and needed to begin the mid-air collisions grind right away. Goal 1907 had been on my mind for, well, a while.